1,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On set. 58 to Mike. Here we go, here we go.
Jackson, option right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and 15 now, Jackson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Watch the eye.
First down, Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson, option right, and now he'll tuck it and run. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. On second down now, it's Ingram, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Throwing on second and 8. Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And last time, able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On second and 12, Brissett. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Brissett. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Now Brown. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Hey, pick your game up.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, Ingram trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. To throw is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, 60 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, 26 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Colts pick it up. Boy, that got pretty close to disaster. Going for two, you cough it up. They almost returned it all the way to the other end for two for themselves.
You think electron ball security is in order here? Because and it's not just taking care of it. It's what you just talked about. What can result when you don't take care of it? They almost gave up a score.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. A big play there just before halftime. 64 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs for different routes and be precise in your cuts.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Jackson, flushed out right. This one complete to Ingram. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for 28 yards. Jackson on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Boyle in the final seconds of the 1st half as they have taken the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson rolling to his right. It's complete to Snead. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check. Hey!
On 3rd down, Brissett. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And he's got his man, Hilton. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 34.
Brissett sets to throw it. Just keeping the play alive. And this is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have now moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it, boy.
From the gun on third down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This a give to Mack running to the right. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
From the 31, Brissett escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
57, Mike, 57. Watch the slant. Squeeze. Watch twist.
Here's Brissett. He'll rifle this one deep right. And got his man complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
It's our time. Shut up. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, let's get him.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
On 1st down, it's Mack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought down by Patrick Onwasso. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Switch to 6. Pull it. Half. Switch. Switch, small.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. About 3 yards there to the 27. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Vinatieri's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now in this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Jackson on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10. Again from the 41. Jackson to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Jackson now. Man open left side is Brown. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Roberts got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The free safety Malik Hooker there in coverage. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. 3rd down here. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. This team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Come on, D. Check 13.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. This is Carson. And an alley to run. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 64 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check three.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 76. 76. 76. 54. Mike, 54.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Flush to his right. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Let's go, B, let's go. Ric Flair. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch. Hey, wahoo. I got you, son. I got you, son. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Let's go.
Just beating the play clock is Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Go, go, go. Stop.
Now Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Goff now looking to throw. And this is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Mark 50, Mark 50.
Again, Goff to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 2nd down. It's Carson, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school, and now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
And he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Carson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and very short. Wilson over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Wilson flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st down, Seattle.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ed Dixon, 54 yards. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Golf will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
180.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. This is caught. It's Cooks. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the interception, here's Wilson being chased out left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They run it with Carson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. On third down, Wilson dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Wilson, and Dixon has it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. 20! This complete to Lockett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Look for signals. Kill.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. This is caught. And he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up second down and goal to go.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. 2nd down and goal. Smith. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, fellas.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. On first down, it's gone. He gets it to Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 31 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for two. To throw is gone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And some space here. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a first down throw, gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
They run. It's Gurley. And some room to roam now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, 29 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now Wilson. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins